Hey everybody, Namo here. I got an idea from Moose Crew to do a collector discussion video. I threw around the thought and kind of liked it. Sitting in front of the camera, just talking to you about my opinions and viewpoints on certain aspects of collecting. And it kind of spoke to me this weekend. It's Sunday night, so it's the night before this releases, and none of the figures that I haven't already reviewed have really spoken to me about, like, hey, let's talk about this guy. Uh, just I've got a few ideas, but at the moment I'm not too heavy on them. But he gave me this idea to do a discussion video, and I liked it enough. I think I'm going to do it maybe once a month. So before we get into it, you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram. My handles are at the end of the video, at the outro, and my links are in the description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring the notification bell because I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Ringing the notification bell will allow you to get notified every single time something goes live on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday. And just keep up to date with what we got. In the comments, leave me suggestions of what kind of topics you would like to hear me talk about. I've already gotten a few suggestions through Twitter and the collectors chat and stuff like that, but send me more. Send me more, that way I can come up with everything, discuss this. Today's topic is exclusives, the pros and cons in collections. So let's talk about it. Part of collecting is creating a demand for the item to be collected. Now, you can do a lot of different things like special marketing, stuff like that. But if you offer limited editions, we're only going to produce 10,000 of these. So if you miss out, you miss out. It it creates a demand, and hey, I want that. But when it comes down to exclusives, that's where it gets tricky. I can understand a limited edition, a collector's edition, a short run. I mean, I have limited edition figures. I got the Roboson Optimus Prime. I'm number 3,233. I've got HasLab Unicron. He was definitely limited edition. I think there was like 12,000. I can't remember the full total. I just backed up HasLab Starsaber, and he hit 23,000 at the very end. So I can understand limited editions. I'm perfectly fine with them. Everyone has availability to them. Everybody's able to get to them. Exclusives, though, is where I have a bit of a problem. Let me give you some examples. There's a ton of Target exclusive figures. Thrust was Target exclusive. I do have a Target kind of in the area, but it's not in my city. I live in Kentucky. I live in Frankfort, Kentucky, the capital of Kentucky. We have 28.6 thousand people that live in this town. We have a Walmart, and that's it. We have nothing else. It's a Walmart and a lot of rolling hills and a river. That's it. 30 minutes away on a day with no traffic and all green lights is Lexington, Kentucky, which has 324.6 thousand people population. They have 3 Targets. The closest one, like I said, no traffic, all green lights, 30 minutes away. 45 minutes away in Louisville, which has a population of 1.098 million, so 2,000 away from 1.1 million. They have 8 targets. 8. Again, 45 minutes, no traffic, all green lights. I'm able to get to them. So I live out in the county of Frankfurt, and to be able to get into town, to get to Walmart, it takes about 15 minutes to get there. I usually don't go there just specifically toy hunting. I go there for, everyday needs and necessities, medicine, stuff like that. While I'm there, I just walk down the toy aisle and check it out. My Walmart is notoriously terrible at stocking their shelves. Netflix Bumblebee, exclusive to Walmart. Netflix Cheetor, exclusive to Walmart. Hardhead, Weird Wolf, and Skullcruncher were all Walmart exclusives, but they weren't stocked on the shelves of my Walmart. So I had to go elsewhere to get them, mainly eBay, and pay a late tax. Wasn't too bad. That's neither here nor there. My Walmart notoriously does not stock shelves. I can go 25 minutes away to Georgetown, in their Walmart, same thing. Their shelves are not stocked. 20 more minutes away to Lawrenceburg, same thing. 20 minutes the opposite way to Shelbyville, same thing. I mean, pretty much every single town in Kentucky has a Walmart. Like, everybody has availability to Walmart. It's just the distribution to Walmart is just horrendous. But you got to drive further away to get to Target. And there's so much Target exclusives. The Buzzworthy Bumblebee line, all Target exclusive. So I haven't seen a single one. The only one I really want is the Origins Bumblebee that turns into the Cybertronian form. I can't find them. I want the 4-pack just for Fangry. That's it. I don't want anybody else. And still, Target exclusive. Can't find it. So, if there's a need or a reason for me to go to Lexington, and I have a little bit of time to stop by Target because I'm in the area, I will. But I'm not making a special trip. An hour round trip, if that, to go just check to make sure their shelves are stocked. Because we did go in the winter. We went around Christmas to try and shop for the kids. And I checked out the Transformers. And they were empty. The entire shelves. Every single time I've gone into that Target, the closest one to me, it's few and far between. Just empty shelves, just terrible. Now, I'm seeing a lot of things on Twitter about the distribution in all the stores in everybody's areas. We're all affected by it. And that's really not the topic. The distribution is not the topic. That can be a whole nother topic for some other time. It's bad. It's really bad. We're having to rely on going to the internet, going to eBay, places like that. Paying exorbitant amounts because scalpers. Again, another topic I could talk about a whole nother time. So they're creating this demand with exclusives. Amazon exclusives, Target exclusives, Walmart exclusives. There's been Walgreens exclusives. Siege Ratchet was a Walgreens exclusive. I have a Walgreens and he wasn't on the shelf. I went looking. It took 4 months before Blue Streak showed up, and by then I was in no mood to buy them because I didn't want another repaint of the Datsun. I just didn't, because he was a Walgreens exclusive. It's creating this demand, which you can create with a limited edition, which they did in Combiner Wars with a few of the figures, Combiner Wars figures. I know Quickslinger was for sure a limited edition. To be able to create the G1 Superion, you had to buy Quickslinger. And like I said, he was a limited edition. His availability was low, but it created a demand. So much so that he is one of the most expensive deluxes for Combiner Wars you can find. That is my views on the cons of exclusive figures, store exclusives, just because it affects me in that way. I'm unable to get to Target. Back when Toys R Us was a thing, I think we had like 3 in the entire state. And again, one was in Lexington, one was in Louisville. You'd have to go there special for toy hunting. I don't live there. I don't feel like wasting the gas to get all the way there. Too much of a distance, too much of a gap. It wasn't worth it to me going and finding these exclusives. Now, when we were Christmas shopping, that's about the only time I was perfectly fine with going to all these stores, driving out of my way, because I wasn't just looking for myself. I was looking for, my kids, stuff for my kids, trying to find better deals than what I could find on Walmart and eBay and Amazon stuff. But still, it was the going out and trying to find stuff for them and for me. I'm just not going to do that myself just on any random day. Okay, this figure's supposed to release today. Let's go, let's make a hour and a half trip to go see if we can find it. And I'm going to tell you right now, distribution in this area is so crap, it's not going to happen. It's deterred me from doing anything. So that's the negative side of exclusives for me. Now, there is some pros for having exclusives. And it really comes with, if you're the type of collector who's going to enjoy the figure and then resell it. And resell it for a reasonable price, not a scalper price. Now, Unicron is a prime example. He is absolutely an exclusive figure. It is HasLab, that's the only way you could get it. If you got it for HasLab, you got it at a reasonable price. If you're wanting it now, you got to pay up. And the late tax on it right now is asking price is about $1,200. And that's at the cheapest. I've seen some of them. I've seen people asking for $5,000 for them. It's just, that's scalper prices. That's stupid. Don't pay that. And when we're speaking of like store exclusives, if there's a line of figures that's specific to a store, it can be hit or miss. There's a specific line for Walgreens called Cyber Battalion. You go in there, they're constantly on the shelves. I have 2 of them. I have the Jetfire and the Prowl. Now, they are a cheaper toy line. They're both kind of deluxe size, and they were both about deluxe price, about $20 each. Jetfire is kind of terrible. Just his posability's crap. His transformation is not fun, and his alt mode is just kind of horrendous. Like I said, it's a crapshoot. You're going to get good quality or bad quality. Prowl here, although he's hollow completely in the back, is actually a pretty outstanding figure. I was pretty blown away about how good of quality he is. Now, we also got the exclusive lines for like the cheaper stores, Dollar General, stuff like that. I don't think there's actually a name for them. But like, my wife went to Five Below and came back with these figures. This one of Ratchet, and then Optimus and Megatron. Again, they're pretty hollow. The engineering's not the best, but they're fun. They're actually pretty fun. I was pretty blown away by them. Like I said, just hit or miss. It's a crapshoot. I'm perfectly fine with having exclusives that are still available to people. Pretty much just limited edition, collector edition. Low quantity numbers, just it boosts the demand for that. Putting it in stores that are nowhere near majority of the population, just it makes it so much harder on all of us, and it's no fun. Just a lot of the figures that I really wanted were exclusive to stores that are not in my area. So I had to source them from somewhere else, and I missed out on paying retail. So I'm a little bitter about that. So I'm going to have this negative outlook on store exclusives. Um, I'm I'm a little bit okay with Walmart exclusives because there's so many Walmarts. Like, seriously, here in Kentucky, you can throw a rock and it would land in a Walmart parking lot. It's either that or Dollar General. But, I mean, their distribution is so crappy that it's hard to find their exclusives. It, just, I wish they would get better with distributions. I wish they would get better with exclusives. Just make it, like I said, limited editions available to everyone, collector's editions available to everyone. In the entirety of Kentucky, we have 4.51 million people. And like I said, there is 8 Targets, Louisville, 3 Targets in Lexington, 1 in Owensboro, 1 in Bowling Green, 1 in Elizabethtown, 1 in Florence, 1 in Newport. It's for the entire state of Kentucky. There is 16 Targets. For the entire state of Kentucky, there was 3, maybe 4 Toys R Us's. It was that's missing out on. It's a lot of people missing out on, all that. And who's to say how much the population or the percentage of the population of Kentucky is Transformers collectors? Like I said, we have 28,000 here in Frankfort, and out of all the people I know, because it is a pretty small town, out of all the people I know, I'm like the only Transformer collector that I know of that's anything like this. Just, I know people who like them and will kind of get them every now and then, but they're not hunting them down. So, one Walmart for 28,000 people, that's really only doing maybe one collector and probably a bunch of resellers. It's not cutting it. It's not cutting it. I guess in conclusion, because the editing on this is going to be so terrible because I'm going to have to piece everything together, move stuff around or something. I don't know, because it's pretty bad. Just in conclusion, I really don't like store exclusives. And it's just because of the area I'm in. It's really hard to get to these stores that offer these exclusives. I mean, granted, again, I can go online to the store sites and order these exclusives, have them shipped to me. Yeah, I can do that. But have you seen, have you gone on some of the websites? Like, Walmart allows people to buy something, turn around, and sell it on there. When I got, there he is. When I got Studio Series 86 Slug, he was on the shelf at Walmart. I took him up to the register, rung him up. They hadn't scanned him, so it said unknown item. Manager came over and was like, okay, so how much is this usually? So I was like, well, let me double check and make sure. And I bring up the Walmart website and just start looking through, Studio Series 86 slugs. They were going for $90 and $80, 75 to $90 on the Walmart website. And I was like, yeah, that's not right. This is a liter, and the retail price for a liter is around $50. So I looked up Target, and Target was like $49.99 out of stock. And I was like, well, here's what it is at Target, so I guess you guys do a price match, right? And he was like, yeah, but you can go on the website to try and order these things. They're either out of stock quick, because of course, it being a store exclusive, they only put a small fraction of their stock on the website for sale. They're either out of stock, or somebody's already bought them and is reselling them on the website for double the retail. And just make a limited edition that's available to everybody and fix the distribution to all the stores. And I think that would help a lot of people. You can't go anywhere on the collector groups on Facebook and not see somebody complaining about a scalper prices. And again, that can be a topic for a whole nother time, because that's a topic that just I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Editing for this is gonna be a nightmare. So thanks for listening to me. It's probably a pretty terrible ride. I mean, this is the first one, and this whole subject just blows my mind. And of course, I spout all this while drinking a exclusive drink. My favorite drink to drink is a ginger ale you can only buy in Kentucky. You can go on their website and pay a ton in shipping. I moved to California one year and ordered a case, and it was like $24 in shipping, which was more than the case of the L8 ones. But oh my god, this so good. But yeah, exclusive to Kentucky. Talking about exclusives and drinking an exclusive. So how's that for it? So I guess you can call me a hypocrite. Either way, I've talked long enough. Thanks for listening. As I said, the editing for this is going to be a nightmare. But I got to get it done. Got to get it ready for you so that you can watch it as you're watching now. Kind of like Inception. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And don't forget to leave in comments topics to discuss in future episodes. If there is any. Because I don't know how well this is going to go. So thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.